Welcome to today's Farm Life, a very special edition of today's Farm Life. We're at our very first Harvest Lunch, and we're going to present the Harvest Helper Award here in just a little bit. But talking with Steve Lau down just south and west of Parston. We're standing in the bean field, Steve. You're just wrapping it up. This is going to be your last field?
One more, about 40 acres left after this field. So should get it today if everything works.
How's the beans been looking? That's a big question on the summer we had.
Surprisingly good, this field. I think we could be in the 40 range here, which is much better than I expected.
Yeah, now you said you had corn too. We got to ride around the combine a little while. Actually, things looking pretty good.
Yes, for the year we had, our corn was 100 bushel plus, which I know guys were better, guys were worse. We're truly grateful for what we got on that deal, and it sure could have been a lot worse than thought it would be.
Yeah, and it's have you heard from other neighbors, other guys?
Yeah, guys are in that range and up, it seems like. So,
heard any big numbers?
South of Highway 18 and west of Armour, I heard some 200 corn. I don't know if that's.
Well, it's coffee shop talk. Yeah. So, I tell you what, good summer. You've had a good summer, getting everything wrapped up. It's been good weather. I tell you what, thank you for letting us take a little bit of time out of your day and stopping right before you get done, right?
Oh, thank you very much for coming out, and I'm sure enjoying your website, and thank you very much for the meal. It was delicious and much appreciated.
Sounds good. Our very first Harvest Lunch, today's Farm Life Harvest Lunch. Very excited about that. Down here at Steve Lau's place, just south and west of Parston. Harvesting beans, kind of wrapping up some beans, getting everything done for actually be all done after probably today or tomorrow. So good luck to Steve and in the crew. I know you got a bunch of members on the crew that you want to thank.
Yeah. First, my wife, who stuck with me through a lot of not so good years. So, and then the boys, Ryan is up by Leola, came down a few times to help, and Trevor's here, and I want to thank Agland Co-op where Trevor works for letting him have all the time off. That was very helpful through all this, and then have neighbors and friends and my dad here. Special thanks to Darren and Jane Maltzberger. Darren does a lot of little tuning up and occasionally brings me parts.
Well, it takes more than one. I mean, it takes a crew or it takes a village, right?
It surely does, for me anyway.
It certainly does. And before we go any further, I would like to thank Justin at County Fair for the fantastic lunch we've had here in the field. Also, I'd like to thank all of the sponsors that come together for putting together the prize package for the Harvest Helper Award. And, of course, a very special thank you to my granddaughter Peanut for being here to help me serve the lunch here today in the field. And now we have something very special here at today's Farm Life. I'm very excited to be able to do this, and I want to thank Steve and your family for keeping a secret.
Yeah, I'm amazed that worked out.
We've got quite a crew watching us here. If you want to open that, Steve, if you would open that up, we have something pretty special for you. We're going to present your son Trevor with what we call our Harvest Helper Award. And it is for going above and beyond. I know you work full time. You come down here and help your dad a lot. I've heard a lot. And then I want to present you with the Harvest Helper Award. It's our first annual, so you get the very first one. You help your dad. I know you help him a lot. He's talked a lot about that. Tell me kind of what you do.
Oh, whatever he needs, I guess. Whether it be combining, hauling grain to town, chores, moving cows, checking cows, water.
You do a lot down here on helping your dad out. He's talked quite a bit. We've talked on the phone a few times, and again, thank your family for keeping a secret.
Thank you, guys. So,
it's I know you work at Agland Co-op and you work full time, and you still come over here and work nights after work. Is that right? That's kind of what brought it all about for this. You go above and beyond. So, congratulations to you getting the very first one. Thank you very much, Trevor, for what you do. What you do matters. So, and I'm very happy about that. Very happy to present that.
Thank you very much.
Also, forgot to mention the son-in-laws are also very helpful.
Yeah, but next year if they want the award, they have to help more, right?
Yeah.
That is a very special edition of today's Farm Life. And remember, feel good about what you do because what you do matters. Until next time, from the Steve Lau Farm down here on our very first Harvest Lunch for today's Farm Life, I'm Doug Cunningham.